Hi, today in this video I am going to answer Kathleen's email question. She wrote in and said the following: my 14-month-old wakes up at 5 a.m. He has always had this early wake up time. I've tried changing his bedtime, but he still wakes up at 5 a.m. or 5:30 on a late day. He wakes up and he wants milk, and there's nothing I can do to calm him down to get him back to sleep unless I give him milk. Do you have any suggestions to get him to wake up a little bit later? His bedtime is usually 7 p.m. and he still takes 2 naps a day. Okay, Kathleen, first of all, good for you. You're doing some great things. He's going to bed at 7 o'clock, which is about the right time for his age, and he's still taking 2 naps. You haven't tried to reduce his naps in order to help him with the early rising, because that doesn't work. So I'm really happy for you there. So you gave me a couple of important things. Some pieces I don't know. Like, I would make sure that before bedtime he's not having a milk cup in your lap with a book and getting nice and cozy and drowsy, and then not much of a fight at bedtime and goes right to sleep and then wakes up at 5 a.m. So this is really common. Remember the 4 causes of early rising: too late of a bedtime, which it doesn't sound like your issue; nap deprivation, I don't know how long his 2 naps are; too big of a wakeful window between afternoon nap and bedtime. I wouldn't go over 4 hours at his age; and going to bed too drowsy, which could be your issue also. So again, I would remove milk from the bedtime routine. You might need to do it gradually, or you might go right to a sippy cup of water. I'm not sure if the milk you're giving him is in a cup or a bottle, because either way, then that will be a different issue, but I want you to remove milk from the bedtime routine, and it might take you a week to do that, but you want to preserve his teeth, and you also want him to learn how to get into a drowsy state without sucking to sleep, whether it's a cup or a bottle. Okay, so I know that might not be easy, just that step alone. But it will help you then to be more consistent at 5 a.m. Because then when you go in, you could say, sweetie, there's no milk. You know, there's no milk in our bedroom, no milk in their beddy by time, and you have to treat it like a night wakening, as if you were wanting to be rocked to sleep. So you can go ahead and do the shuffle at that point. But what I don't want you to do is to give in and go get the milk cup for him, because you will train him to get hysterical until finally you give in and you go get the milk cup. So I realize out of desperation you might have already done that. So just realize when you restart and you're really dedicated to changing this pattern, that he's going to probably fuss and cry forever, whatever amount of time you may have taught him to do so before you give up. Okay, so stay consistent. This could take a few weeks of utter and complete consistency, but I promise you it can get better, and it will.